Here we need to find two positive integers such that the sum of the first number and 4 times the second number is 1000. That's the relationship between the numbers constraint, and the product of the numbers is as large as possible. That's the objective function, the product. We want to maximize the product. So let the two numbers be x and y. Be x and y. Then we can write down the constraint, the relationship between the variables. First number, sum of first number and 4 times the second is 1000. Okay, so we can solve for y or x. It looks like solving for x is easier, so or x equals 1000 minus 4y. So as soon as we know the value of y, we can find the corresponding x from this relation. Now we want to write down the objective function, the function that we want to maximize or minimize. In this case, we want to maximize the product. Product means product of the numbers x and y. Let's say that's just the f equals x times y. That's the objective function, and we want to maximize. This f function will be a function of y because we are writing in terms of x, but that doesn't matter. So x is here, so 1000 minus 4y times y. We are trying to write the objective function in only one variable. Okay, so distribute y from behind, so 1000y minus 4y squared. So now we have the objective function. I mean, this is in terms of y. You can just write f or f of y. Next, we want to maximize this. Okay, to maximize or minimize, we always find the critical numbers. So we find the derivative. Now the derivative of this function is 1000 minus 2 times 4, 8y, and we set this equals 0 to find the critical numbers. Solve for y. 1000 minus 8y equals 0. Move 1000 over, or negative 8y equals negative 1000. Divide by negative 8, so negative 1000 divided by negative 8, that comes out to be 125. So we found a number y, 125. If we plug in this number back into the constraint, we find the x. Those numbers are the answers, but why does this y maximize the product? So there are a couple of different ways to do it. So I want to use the second derivative test. Let's find the second derivative of the objective function. First derivative was 1000 minus 8y. If we find the derivative of this, 0 minus 8, so second derivative is negative, less than 0. Second derivative less than 0 means the critical number produces a maximum. Okay, that implies the function f is maximum at that value. In fact, for any y value, because it's negative, always negative, at y equals 125. Okay, so we just showed that the function is maximum. The function means the product, in our case, is as large as possible when y equals 125. Thus the numbers are we need to find x from that relation. So 1000 minus 4y, so 1000 minus 4 times y, 125, and y is 125. That is 1000 times 4, sorry, 125 times 4, 500. 1000 minus 5 is 500, and 125.